Welcome back to another episode of
Chicks,
Dicks, and Icks. In today's subject, we're going to be talking about crazy Tinder dates.
I'm sure we have a lot of crazy Tinder date stories. Mark especially, because he's new to the dating scene. So his stories are fresh. He's like a hungry hyena, guys.
Nah, I'm a dog.
He's a dog. Woof.
Oh my God.
Drake dedicated the album for the dogs to Mark. No, it's dogs. For all the dogs. There we go. For all the dogs.
For all the dogs. But yeah, should we start off with you?
No, you have the juicy details. Tell us your crazy Tinder stories.
Well, it's a story.
It's story time with Mark.
Okay. You guys know I just recently entered the dating life once again after being hiatus for like 7 years, right?
He's like a newborn baby, guys.
I decided to download the Tinder app. And once I downloaded it, obviously, I actually subscribed. I actually had to pay $10.
Why are you paying for dating apps?
Actually,
they're free.
It's free, but it pauses. It actually pauses you for 24 hours. And it actually 12 hours. And then you can go back again and swipe left or right.
Why did it pause you?
Because I was always swiping left.
So it gave you a timeout.
It was like, okay, you gotta wait till the next day.
It's like, look, your standards are a little too high.
Yeah,
we're offering clearance rack, but you want freaking Nordstrom prices.
They're like, I think your standards are a little too high. Let me keep looking.
They're like, sir, we don't have the IG models. This isn't Raya. You gotta get what's in the bargain bin, sir. This is all that's left.
Exactly. One particular person really caught my attention. I saw the picture. I was just like, wow, she's really beautiful.
So let me ask you this. When you're swiping, what attracts you the most to a woman? Like, what are her attributes that you look for?
The number one attribute, well, feature-wise, I always pay attention to the eyes. Very
direct. People in the eyes when you talk to them.
Like, hey, baby, you're so damn beautiful. Nah, I'm not like that.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck that. I'm not that creepy.
That was a panty dropper line right there, folks.
Was it really?
That was his number one line right there.
Did you fall from heaven? Wait, did
it hurt?
Did it hurt?
When you fell from heaven?
When you fell from heaven. Hey, are you a model? No? When did you stop? That's the best one. I'm telling you.
I can't stand him.
There was this particular person that caught my attention, and I looked at her eyes, and that was the first thing I was attracted to. I'm like, wow, she's so damn pretty.
Does she have colorful eyes?
No, they're black like my soul.
Black like your heart. That was a familiar feeling.
I swiped right, and lo and behold, we matched. And I was like, whoa, that's really cool. And this is day 2 on Tinder.
Dang.
Yeah, day 2. And obviously.
Do you feel that Tinder gave you an ego boost?
No.
I feel like some people use it just for like the ego boost that it gives.
Really?
To kind of feel wanted.
Ew. Ooh. Wrong way to seek validation. Yeah.
People are crazy.
The first thing I sent her was actually a Joey gift saying, how you doing? How you doing?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and from there the conversation carried along, etc., etc. After maybe like a couple of days, we decided to meet up, and we met up. Things went really, really well. Thought the connection was great. Our conversation was always interesting. We have a lot of like same interests.
So what about her personality drew you in?
She was a sweetheart.
Did she have that tender touch you needed?
What?
Like the tenderness that you were missing from your last relationship.
Actually, she holds a lot. She carries a lot of things that my last relationship missed. She defines a real woman.
Oh.
And yeah. I'm telling you this now. She has a great job. She went to school. She went to 2 or 3 universities. She's got a degree. She's so on top of her health.
Does she make you take your vitamins?
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Don't forget
know a girl likes you, fellas, when she makes you take your vitamins.
Not just vitamins. She reminds me, please stay hydrated. Don't forget to eat. Yeah.
That's when you know they like you, when they're concerned about your health.
Yeah. So
if we're not asking questions like, have you took your vitamins? Have you worked out? Have you got your 30 minutes of cardio in? Have you drank your water?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So we both communicated like, hey, you know what? I'm not in the situation where I can be in a relationship right now. I'm currently recovering from your
PTSD.
I'm currently recovering from my past childhood trauma, and I need to address this before I even jump into a relationship. However, I told her, I will not harm you in any way. I respect you, respect all of our boundaries that we set, towards one another. So yeah, we're still talking.
Aww.
Yeah, and it's month 6 now.
Oh, it's been 6 months?
It's been 6 months.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I feel like you were just telling us about this girl too.
Yeah.
It feels like it was like last week that we found out about her.
Yeah.
What? Us and the world.
Probably. So the crazy story to this is usually Tinder is mainly used just to fuck. And I'm pretty sure y'all know that. Y'all there just to get your booty tickled. Okay.
Your pee-pee wet.
The pee-pee wet? Okay, I guess. I possibly might have found the one.
In a few months, guys, he's going to be announcing his engagement.
Don't say that. I'm not ready.
Costco sponsor us because he's going to go back for more.
This video is sponsored by Costco. Great return policy.
They give you a great deal on rings too.
You're right. I'll probably go back to Costco, get even a more expensive ring. Fuck that $3,000. There's no price tag. I'll be like, you know what? Give me that most expensive ring you got.
That's cap. He paid $30.
I didn't pay $30. I paid 3 racks.
He paid $30.
Well, explain why her fucking finger turned fucking green.
And see, guys, Costco accepted this right after the 90 days was up. So you see, they have a good return policy.
With the cost of my humiliation.
And his dignity.
And my dignity.
And his dignity. So see, get all your rings from Costco. Fuck Tustin Jeweler. Or Zales. Go to Costco, get that Kirkland brand.
Exactly. So, like, out of everybody in Tinder, I found one out of like 1,000 girls out there, and I'm pretty sure. And
on her second try too.
I'm sorry.
And on her second go about too.
Yeah, it's funny because we realized that we really did like each other and we really fucked with each other so much on our second date. We're just like, oh my god, like this is different. Like I fuck with you, and like let's see where this goes. And till this day, it's still going good.
My heart melted.
I mean, thank you. There are, I'm not gonna lie, there are, all relationships, including friends, family, and,
situationships.
I'm not gonna say that. They're bound to have roller coasters, There's always going to be ups and downs. So obviously everyone goes through that. I have already. And I'm probably just not aware, but honestly, things are going really well, and I'm pretty much happy. That's the crazy thing. You never hear crazy Tinder stories ending in the
Tinder. You guys should be on an episode of Tinder success stories. Like if they ever do like a campaign, Mark, you should be the face of it. Tinder, please sponsor us too. Mark's had a success story, and I'm pretty sure the audience have too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been great. And so far a hookup turned into a situationship.
And now he's happy.
And I'm happy.
And we're hearing his cute story. Right before the holidays too.
Right before the
He just made it to matching pajama season, guys. So we're going to be waiting for those photos to surface.
You're going to see me like this with her. With my Riz face. But yeah, that's pretty much my story.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I had shit luck on Tinder. Really? I don't know how I'm going to top that. I stopped using it because, like, they're psychopaths. Like, if you guys follow me on my TikTok, I made a whole TikTok on how men are just, like, crazy. I got a bunch of messages like, hey, you down to fuck? Or, like, what are you doing later tonight? Or, like, if you give guys your number and they seem kind of cool, they will what you doing to death. Like, all you get is a WYD. It's like, dude, like, do you have nothing to talk about?
I mean, that's what the app is for.
But can't you just, like, ask questions? You don't have to WYD somebody.
So let me ask you this. If you matched with somebody, would you hit them up first?
Nope. I want to be chased. I want to be a princess.
Women.
And the first thing that attracts me to, like, a man on Tinder is his beard. I feel like I'm a sucker for beards.
You're a sucker for beards?
I love beards. I love a nice lineup. He has to dress nice. I don't know. He just has to look decent. But then he also has to have a good personality too. I feel like since a lot of people go on there to fuck, they lack a personality.
Yeah.
They're boring, they're dull, they don't know what to talk about. So that's why I was like, fuck this app. Like,
yeah. So you've never had any type of connection in Tinder? Really?
No.
Any other? How about any other dating apps that you've tried that you had luck with?
I only tried Tinder, to be honest, and that's like, I tried it when I first broke up with my ex because I was bored after healing after like 6 months. So I was like, let me try something new. I haven't dated in like 7 years. Let's go ahead and give this a whirl. Spun the block. I was like, nope. I'd rather die alone with my 2 cats at home.
Oh my God.
I was like, fuck this. I was like, some men are like chill, but then they're just, I don't know, just.
So you never met up with anybody in any type of dating sites?
I met up with 2 people and it reminded me why I didn't want to meet up with people again.
Creeps. They were creeps?
They were just boring. Like, one guy that I met up with worked for TMZ and I was like, oh cool, he's gonna be a really cool person.
Yeah.
He's one of those people that talk your ear off and they're just like, they're boring. They just talk about work. It's like, well, tell me about yourself. No, it's just work this, work that. Like, I had a bad day. Like, it just sounded so Debbie Downer to where it's like, okay, this is
pretty much boring.
This is boring. This isn't it. It's not.
You're like, fuck, I should have swiped left. Fuck.
I'm like, fuck. I fell for the beard. And I was like, damn,
it was
beard.
too good to be true.
And then the next one, I don't know. He was just boring too. Like, he lacked personality. And it's like, I like guys that are funny. They like random shit. Like, they like looking at art shows. They're into art. They're into like movies. Like, I'm a big movie buff. Like, I want them to be into movies too.
Let me ask you this: with both of them, did they have any type of did they have intentions? Like, were they trying to fuck? Were they just trying to have a good time, or were they there really trying to like lock you down?
To be honest, I can't tell because the second one seemed a little shy and boring and didn't really talk much. I was leading the discussion. The first one just talked and talked and talked and talked.
He talked his way out of going to
He talked his way out of going on a second date, and I was just like, God, Lord, like, this is, you know what? I'm happier being at home. I just want to go back home to my 2 babies, my cats, and I just want to like chill in my PJs because like I don't have a lot of time. I work multiple jobs. Like, if I'm making time for you, at least be cool and interesting.
Yeah.
But like, they sucked. So I was like, fuck this. Then when I go on Instagram and TikTok, it's just guys who want to fuck. It's just fuck boys.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing but fuck boys that hit you up like in your DMs, like, hey baby, this and this and that.
Oh, I get that all the time. I mean,
yes. So it's like, no, like, I'm retiring from like even talking to anybody or dating anytime soon. And I feel like my type is toxic, so I need to like ground myself for a little bit.
Yeah, for real. What the fuck, Jenny? Get your shit together.
At least I'm taking accountability. I know I need to work on myself, which is why I've stayed away from dating for the past 3 years. And I know I have a toxic type. So once I see tattoos, a beard, or if they're Arab, I know I better fucking run because I know it's not going to be anything good.
She doesn't like peace. She likes problems.
I like problems. So I'm staying away from problems and just being a good little girl and going to the gym, going to work, and getting my shit done.
As you should.
Mm-hmm.
As you should. Well, I guess I'm the only one with the crazy Tinder story here.
I mean, Mark's the only one that adventured out into dating. I like dipped my toe in the pond and was like, it's cold.
I was going to say, do you think it's easier for men to date or women? Is it harder for women to date nowadays?
Well, I feel like for dating for men, it's easier to find good women than it is for women to find good men.
Cap!
No, for reals. No, for reals. There's more shit men than there is shit women. Most women go in with the intentions of like trying to find a relationship and
to be cared for, to not work.
No,
to be taken care of.
I have a lot of friends who are good women, and you've met them.
Out of how many? That's 3 or 4. But it's not
hard to meet good women. There's like shit men, like every man.
And just like shit men, there's shit women too.
Most men just want to fuck though. What controls the men's mind?
And there's some women that just want to get taken care of and
but naturally, women want to be in their feminine too. That's why they're looking for somebody to take care of them. And men just want to fuck. Like they just want to they want to go on a date so they can hope to get lucky. When women go on a date, they're hoping, hopefully he's good. Hopefully he's charming. Hopefully he's entertaining.
That's cap. That's cap.
No,
because you guys are just there. No. You guys are just there to have a good dinner.
It's rare when men.
How do I know?
No,
it's happened
with you, but it's actually rare when men actually want to go on a date to be like, I want a girlfriend. They're like, this girl has huge tits. She has nice ass. She's pretty. I'm gonna go smash.
That ain't me.
Same when men go out to like women. When we go out with our girls, we literally just want to have a girls' night. When men go out, they're going with the intention to meet women and try to sleep with them.
That's not true.
Yes.
No, it's not. You know what my guys' night looks like?
What does your guys' night look like?
Go to my friend's house, have pizza, chicken wings, video games,
that's smoke you're a blunt.
Nerd. I'm not a nerd. It's just.
But it's like a dime of dozen. Like a dime of dozen. Like most men are just
dogs.
Mm-hmm. They're dogs.
I can't wrap my head around that.
Most men are dogs. Haven't you been like around a group of like alpha men when they like rally each other up to go smash women?
Have you been around sorority women?
They're like 20 and stupid.
Yeah.
But they don't. Not all of them do that though. When I was younger and sorority women, they would just do the dumbest things like, oh my god, I dare you to go talk to him, Becky. I dare you to get his number. It's just like stupid like pranks like that. It's never...
Not what I've seen.
What have you seen, Mark?
Oh, I've seen sorority girls get triple dogged, if you know what I mean.
Oh, those are ones with no standards. The bar was in hell with them. I'm
just saying.
But what I'm saying is there's a smaller amount of girls like that than men. Men, there's more dogs out there than there is female dogs.
I disagree.
I disagree with you.
I feel like there are more women out there that are more of a dog than men.
Oh, hell no.
Yes.
All the friends that I have, they all actually want a solid relationship and marriage. Most of the guys I know, apparently they live with their roommate being their wives and kids. Or either they have somebody at home, but it's not enough still, and they still want to go out and explore. So it's like there's more of that than there is like men that want to actually settle down and be a dad and do the whole husband thing.
You know, there women that I ran into that says they live with their dad.
Which
it's
one?
not their dad. It's daddy.
There's a difference. They live with their father or they live with daddy.
Oh,
there's
daddy.
A difference.
It's daddy.
It's daddy.
Yeah, daddy.
Like Filipinos say,
daddy. Daddy.
They live with
like
their daddy.
Daddy. But yeah, I feel like we'll save the discussion in another episode. I think this is gonna get a little physical, if you know what I mean.
It is gonna get a little physical.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an uproar. I can't even crack my knuckles right now.
I can crack my jaw actually. Look.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I've been in the street, girl. You want to throw hands? Let me know.
His mouth was in the streets.
No, it wasn't. That was a good one.
That's why his jaw was cracking, guys.
Fuck.
He was in them streets.
Got me.
Things got a little rough.
She got me. Damn.
See, girls are funnier. We win. End of story.
Yeah, you win this one. 1 Jenny, 0 Mark.
To conclude this, dating is tough. Dating is really tough.
I'm going to add to that. Dating is tough now. A lot of people don't want that label. And obviously, we've noticed this.
We've noticed it from the men's side and the women's side. Everybody just wants to be casual or a situationship.
Yeah. Me. Just
Mark.
kidding. Just kidding. But, you know, to conclude also what she said, it's a tough
tough
era.
In these streets.
I think we're in a tough era where dating became
It became a drag, honestly.
Yeah, it
like
did.
Lucky me, I've been retired for 3 years from dating.
Yeah.
I'm just over it.
Mm-hmm.
You're either like me or you're like Mark, settling for a situationship.
Jenny.
Sorry.
Just kidding. But don't exclude the fact that you can still find love out there. I still have high hopes.
He's still hopeful, but he's like a newborn baby right now, guys. He literally just like ended his relationship. So he's like at an all-time high and he's like thriving, but like a few years in, that's when it's like, meh, the dating pool has pee.
I'd rather be with one person than continue dating. I'll tell you that. Than getting to know someone again, getting naked and showing someone my ass again. Nah.
His
I'm
furry
good.
cheeks.
I'm furry. What the fuck? How did you know? Just kidding.
I took a guess.
But you know what Kanye said? I think there was a saying where Kanye said, "One good girl is worth more than 1,000 bitches." Yeah, I think I found that one.
You tell him, Mark. You tell him.
And I think I found that
tell
one.
Us, man.
Yeah, but I'm always gonna be loyal. Now, before we end this episode, I want to ask you guys: do you guys have any crazy hookup stories, Tinder stories, or maybe dating app stories? Because I'm curious. Because
he's just disappointed that I have no juicy stories, but I don't really date. He picked the wrong person to ask. So let us know your juicy cheeseman. Let us know the good details. We want to hear your stories. If your story is really juicy, go ahead and let us know, and we might just feature it on this podcast. Or if we like it enough, we'll have you on here with us.
You.
Let us know your stories. Like, comment, and subscribe. And again, this has been another episode of Chicks,
Dicks,
and Dicks.
Thanks again, guys.
Have a good night.